Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Frozen Frontier.
All right,
ready?
This is it, boys. Unleash fire.
Yeah, what decision does the dragon make, Neal?
The dragon leaps off, giving a loud shriek, alerting you all to its presence if you weren't already aware of it, and begins to fly towards you.
Isn't there a shriek to cue? Cue the shriek!
Oh!
Cue the shriek.
I have...
Yes.
Thank you, I forgot about my dragon
Production.
shrieks.
Can we get a soundboard of just Ryan making all the noises? We get like dragon shrieks, just
Dragon shriek.
Yeah, I would pay for that.
All right. I hope that my allies get some shots up before it gets here.
I mean, it's
Grimes definitely should. He's got
1,200 feet away.
that crossbow of accuracy.
It will, but you've got shots ready, and the dragon can clear... Let's see, what's the longest range you've got, Grimes?
180 yards is where I can take my first shot. So
Okay, so you'll get one shot before we have to roll initiative.
that's
Yes,
it.
and I have 510 feet is mine, which I think is
Yeah,
about...
540 is mine.
Yeah, so you'll both get one round of attacks before we roll initiative.
When the dragon roars, can I assume combat has started and
Yes.
cast Enlarge on
Is the weather light?
Faris?
Yeah, it's light.
It is light.
Thank you.
What's that? -3.
Yes, and it's -5 for the range, so I'm just rolling flat d20.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I guess I'm taking the first. So it's taken flight. Correct,
It has
Neal?
taken flight, and it is careening down, which is much faster than flying horizontally. So you each get one round of shots, and then we'll roll for initiative and see how it goes.
Yeah. Sorry, my character sheet went to sleep. Let me just confirm. What's the long range penalty?
-5, but you don't have
Wait, no,
range
sorry,
penalties.
not long range. What's wind penalty?
3.
Three.
All right, so I'm at -3 from my +7. So it basically negates the magic bonus. Sorry,
Come on, let's
D20
get
+4.
Some crits here.
Yeah, we need those crits. So I guess at this point I'm still concealed, right? So I don't know if that even gives a penalty to the dragon's AC, or if we should roll for whether I'm concealed.
I have already
any
rolled to see whether the
case.
dragon spots you or not, and a 20 will hit it.
Yeah, nice.
All right, I got to roll this dragon's HP now.
Listen,
Didn't do this beforehand?
No, I've rolled it today. On the
The
spot.
first damage, and I've given away my position.
8 damage though. That's good.
8 points of damage.
Not
And
a
I
bad
think
start.
A split
The
second
dragon
later.
breathes at you and does 42.
Actually, Ferris is on the ground.
Yeah, I'm on the ground floor.
So I don't
but
know if you're counting how.
It shouldn't make a difference. Height doesn't matter for range. As has been made clear. No. Height has... Neal has been very clear that height does not matter for range.
I run my at least I try to run my 2E in a spherical coordinate system for range. Well, I don't know if spherical is the right word. Yeah, I've always calculated range that way. Do you not agree, Neal? Should we not measure distance from Ferris to Dragon? Whatever. Okay, we'll argue later.
Either way, it should be about...
Take the shot.
I shoot a little bit later than you, but probably in the span of like heartbeats.
Yeah,
I want
same
to interject
That's-
with something before it engages me, Neil.
Sure.
So if it looks like it's dive bombing me, I want to try and dive out the way and put myself between it and the fire and dive out the way, right? So it goes into the fire.
Sure. Give me just one moment.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that's
tallied
fine.
its HP wrong. It ended up with 100 more than it should have, so I must have hit a wrong button somewhere.
You just
hope
have
so.
to roll my hand, don't you?
I do.
Those D8s, they feel so good.
Oh, they feel so good when you roll.
So I think William, you're like
lot of
squared
them.
up with your shield, right?
Yeah.
In front of the fire. Like you've got to like time because it's like 2 minutes.
Shield up, sword
3
back.
minutes.
I'm getting ready to dive out the way if it's going to dive bomb me. But if it
Alright.
breath weapons me, I'm
timing
ready.
your dodge.
So-
You should actually you can do the
Crimes.
dodge action, right? And or are you ready and attack?
So, yeah, I'm
Crimes, you
attacking it.
hit it for 8, right?
Mhm.
Correct.
And Ferris, you did not
Here, I'll
shoot.
take my shot. Here you go. That's a miss.
No, that's a
Two-
wild
two shots,
miss.
Two shots.
Yeah, I get a second one at the end. Oh, it's a free round
yeah,
as well.
it's a free round. Mhm.
Nope.
Oh,
miss.
Just going well.
Ferris, you're
It's,
getting...
it's a little awkward. Also, one thing I did notice for the half move thing, If you take a full round action, you are allowed 1 square movement according to the combat tactics as like free movement, right? And that's just for subtle repositioning.
Sure, I can jive with that.
Yeah, so basically I think Ferris just kind of like steps here and then steps back, like gets out from behind cover, shoots at this thing badly, and then gets back behind his cover.
All right, let's roll initiative because the dragon
feet?
is coming careening towards you all.
How many feet did it clear in that round?
It can easily clear like 120 yards in a dive in a round. Well, more than that actually. So I'm thinking this is like you have readied shots for the moment it gets within range, and then by the end of that round, it's like just near to landing.
Makes sense.
Jesus. You know what we should have done?
A little late for that.
Neal, I'm ready.
Is backup crossbows. Where's my? I guess it's I want to use the magic one.
Yeah.
So, because I'm readying my attack, Neal, from last turn.
That's slow.
Right, you've got a ready attack if the dragon comes and lands next to you. I thought you were gonna do a hide, like a duck out of the way. No.
I'm gonna attack it, but if it looks like it's dive bombing me, like to push me into the fire, I want to get out the way, obviously.
Yes, it's definitely not doing that. It's gonna be coming from the left side of the fort.
Okay.
All right. Can you indicate its trajectory maybe?
Yes, it will be coming from the left side of the fort.
Okay.
It's
I think
left
he meant
side.
is it like diagonal or more or less?
You're gonna have to wait until a C. It's not like it's not a linear path that it's taking. It's an intelligent flying
I just mean,
creature.
like I'm 50 feet from the edge of the map or something, right? So it'd be is it coming from directly north, or you said it's coming from? Basically
it's coming somewhere along that path. It's starting north of you and careening around to the left side of the fort.
All right.
And
Well,
it's
I
coming.
think
Sorry, Greg. I mean, Ryan.
I was just saying Yaramir wins the initiative, so I think he's whatever his spell's going off or whatever he's doing on the inside.
All right, Greg.
All right, so I didn't get a chance to cast Enlarge last round, so I sprinkled some iron
I thought I
dust
heard you
on the
say you
ground.
did that.
Is there an initiative table, Neal? Because I don't see it.
Oh, there can be.
There we go.
Hey.
I think you did cast it last round, Greg.
No, I asked, but it apparently wasn't acceptable. So now I'm casting Enlarge on Ferris so that he gets
okay.
the bonus.
We should have done that last round because you can do it as a missile now.
No,
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I tried. It's all right. I was too slow, apparently.
Okay.
So you cast Enlarge upon Ferris.
Ferris missed anyways, so it didn't matter. Was my point.
So, yeah, Ferris is 50% larger than he was previously.
All right, Ferris. Are you inside the fort currently?
Yes, I'm behind cover.
All right.
Waiting for this dragon to land and engage with William so I can go and try and chop at its flanks.
Sure. You're a little big for the door. You can still get in and out, of course, but it's an awkward fit for you now because the door now comes to your chest. And you have to duck and squeeze yourself through this narrow entrance.
That's fine.
Grimes.
Yeah, I've at this point I've struggled to get my crossbow reloaded. So slow. Where's the dragon? How much range has it cleared this round?
It is. I'm gonna bring it onto the map to give us some scale here. It is over here somewhere. I'm still flying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How low is it?
Yeah.
How low is it?
Maybe 100 feet off the ground.
So am I. So it's at my level. I'm staring down at dragon height at this point, right? So
You're
I'm
about 40 feet.
You're a little below it.
You're 60
Up the
feet below
mountain.
the dragon. Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
All right. I'm pulling the trigger of this crossbow I've got loaded, and then I'm gonna reposition, as they say. So there's another D20 plus 4.
Goes
Misses.
wide.
And
William?
I can half move and whatnot, right?
Yes. Where you go?
That's a dragon flying right. Does it look like it's flying towards me, or is it flying towards William?
At the moment, it looks like it's going to ground on near the fire.
It looks like it's coming to the ground.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right, Is it my turn? Yeah.
No, Grimes is moving.
That's only 20 feet. I can. Yeah, I'm rolling back. Yeah, so I can make a half move after that shot, right?
Yeah.
and move to like the far side, and then I go to start looking for a good place to get a grappling hooked if I need to rappel off the roof, and make sure I got all that secured for evasive maneuvers next round.
All right.
Yeah, Nick, do your readied.
It's me.
Oh, right, it's you. Go for it, Nick.
This thing here, can I stand under that? Like that?
You can climb up. That's like 20 feet up, so you can try and make a climbing check to get on top of it. That's what the gnolls failed to climb for ages.
Is there any stonework that's would be like a roof cover for me?
No, not at all.
All right, I wait it out then. I'm gonna stand here. I move a little bit away from the fire, shield up, and I get ready to attack it if it gets in range. And I'm still shouting insults. I'm calling it. I've reverted to common now. I'm calling it a cowardly lizard. I say, fight me hand to hand. Trying to goad it into landing.
Do you use any of the Gnollish insults I taught you?
Yeah, I'm just throwing
You're hissing with your throat.
Throwing them in there.
Wonderful. Ferris, you're inside the building.
So it's at short range now. I'm going to peek out from behind cover and take a shot at it.
All right. As I said, it's awkward to climb in and out through this door. So you can climb out and take 2 shots, or you can climb out, take 1 shot, and climb back in. But
that's the plan. I was actually going to do that because I want to wait for it to use its breath weapon before I move out. So I was going to say I want to take 1 shot and be able to reposition either behind the window or behind the door.
Perfect.
Depending on where it decides to set up, if it wants to breathe at me, so I don't get screwed over by that.
Sure. So you're down
short range
here.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is I'll probably step out, maybe crouch here, and then move back to here. And then if it tries to set up at the window, I move there. Right. That kind of stuff. That's why I'm doing 1 shot.
Wonderful.
So D20 plus 5 now because it's short range. That's a yes. Is that a crit?
Woo.
That does clear by 5.
All right.
Yes.
Woo.
7 damage.
And 50% larger.
Oh right. So 2D. So 7 times. It's
5.
You made me 50% bigger.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So 1.5.
So it should be 10.
10.
Oh great. I can't do math.
You got to do equals or /R or something.
All right.
So you do 10 damage to it.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Yeah. 10.5, which gets rounded down to 10.
Yeah. All right. The dragon does go for landing, but it doesn't land near William. It changes its course and lands right here next to Ferris.
Can I run to interject?
Sure. You had a readied action to come and attack it. So as you see it land there, you bolt towards the dragon.
Yeah.
Move.
Yes. Should I take my attack?
Please do.
Do I get a flank?
No. It's just a big front for this sucker.
Come on, roll 20 now. I can see it.
You swing, and the dragon just lifts up the claw you're aiming at and brings it right back down on top of you, or at least tries to.
Okay.
Ooh, that's cocked. 25 against you.
Ouch. It's a crit, probably, unless it's... Oh, right, if it clears by 7.
It clears by 7? Okay. Actually, sorry, that's not a 25. That's a 27, but not a natural 18 or above.
Close.
So it brings its first claw down on you, William, for 22 damage, and just smashes you towards the ground.
22.
And then brings its other claw from the side and wipes across towards you, doing a 25, which will batter you to the side for 5 points of damage. Wow. We got a wide range of damage here, everybody.
That one's because the angle, right? It's kind of like facing in on the door, so it doesn't have an easy hit with that left claw that it's swiping
so the first one comes down, the other one comes to the side, and William just goes
behind the first and
tumbling to the side, completely missing its spot. And let's roll initiative for the next round.
All right.
So I want William to chime in here. You're kind of the man with the plan. Do you want me to sling missiles at it until I hit it, or do you want me to start rapid fire? Do you want me to start rapid fire around it?
If we're in a fight with the dragon, you don't have time for these discussions.
Yeah. No, this is out of character. I don't want to.
We do have minute-long combat rounds.
So last time, you indicated that you don't really agree with fire flow being used as damage, so don't do it.
Okay.
it will do a lot of damage, I think, if you do it.
Like this, you're not saving your tricks for later, right? This is the fight. This is the boss fight.
I've got no idea how that just did so much damage.
Or magic missiles, right? Unleash the DPS though.
Yeah,
Okay, you want me to do missiles over fire? Okay.
Sure. What I mean. Yeah. You're the wizard here. I don't know. Oh, that breathing is unnerving.
I can't take another 22 damage hit.
No.
Yep. Don't do that. Don't take another hit like that.
Ferris, you are the first to act. The dragon is just outside your window.
Yeah, seeing William get hammered like that, Ferris is going to have a change of tactics and run out there into melee, which isn't ideal, but what can you do? So with it changing its focus onto William, would it be possible for me to like jump up onto its head? Because I'm 10
William,
feet
you're
off the
over
ground.
here. You got knocked to the side, William. You're way over there.
Okay, sorry.
You can run out and take a swipe at it, because its head is bobbing around. It might pull back and you might have to go all the way down to the ground floor, but for the time being, its head is near that ledge. It's looking
so
inward.
Here's the plan then.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just swipe at its head from the thing, and then I'm gonna make a half move somewhere else, and you'll see where in a minute. But first, let's do my attack rolls. So D20 plus, let me actually get the exact number. Yeah, +8 and +5. So here's the first attack at +8.
That's a hit.
The second one at +5. That's probably a miss. So D8 times 1.5, and then multiply that by, or add 3 to that. So he takes 6 damage. I think. Yeah, that should be right.
Yeah.
And then I am going to jump and like run between its legs over to here. I want to make sure that I'm on the opposite side of it as William.
Okay, you tumble into the snow and run underneath the dragon. That is always the safest place to be. Yaramir, it is your turn.
So I have a question. Does this little thing exist on the map? Is that like a pillar?
Yeah.
Or is that part of the 3D that's been cut funny?
No, that's a column in the room that you're in.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Grimes is.
So I'm going.
Grimes is not there. Grimes is 4 stories up or whatever. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we get a HP buff, the dragon?
Yaramir?
Okay, so I'm going to shoot a magic. I'm going to draw the magic star on my chest and shoot a magic missile at it, and then I'm going to try to position my body like behind the pillar, right? Like so that it provides some. I can't do that thing. Okay, I'm snapped to the grid.
Here,
so I can afford some, I guess, protection from a potential breath weapon.
Okay.
I think its breath weapon's not in range based on what we saw last time.
Oh!
Boom, that's a big magic missile right there. Is that max on all the dice?
Almost.
Almost. Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
That's what we need right now.
You do 14 damage to it.
There's an HP bar.
There is an HP bar, and it is taking a surprising amount of damage from you guys. It is less than happy, maybe.
Yeah.
Marshall, it is your turn.
All right, this thing that it's next to, this little pillar up here, yeah?
Yep.
I mean, I've been in this fort, so I don't need to go up there to see. How intact is that wall? Like, could I
Solid.
attack the dragon from up there?
Absolutely, but you'd need a
behind the
climb
wall?
check, and it would take a full round to climb up there.
There's steps there, right? No?
No, those are ruined steps. Those are steps from this part of the wall to this part of the wall. The lower part, the first part that I pinged, is 20 feet off the ground. The second part that I pinged is 30 feet off the ground. So you would still need to climb up to the 20-foot area.
Can I move up here, attack it, and get inside or not?
Let's see, how far was that for you? 30, 65 feet. You could move there and make an attack. If you go inside, you
would
might
get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, probably an attack of opportunity there, buddy.
Is there walls here to crouch behind now?
Just
No.
make the attack, man, and
Do what
try
you
not
gotta
to
do.
die.
Yep.
Do what you gotta
Attacking.
do.
Try not to die. Come on, come on. Fuck,
Swing and a miss.
Fuck.
Ugh.
Grimes, you are on the roof.
Yeah, I don't think I can see what's going on. I can hear this commotion, and like I pop out from behind the building, and I can like see the wings flapping around. I rolled that slow ass initiative, so I might as well take the shot. 21.
Yes.
That's a hit.
So I arc up the crossbow and like rain some support fire.
Ooh.
Nice. I think I'll come take a peek at this ledge, and I guess we'll see what happens. I'm taking like cover underneath the parapet.
Yep.
And
for those of you who haven't been keeping track, the dragon's AC is somewhere between 17 and 19.
Yep.
All right. Whoops, that is not the right button. That is the right button. There we go. Okay, it is the dragon's turn. And it takes a leap and jumps into the air, giving Ferris and Marshall attacks of opportunity on it.
Okay, so d20 plus... do I get back attack at this point?
Sure.
Okay, so d20 plus 10 for the first. That's a crit. Is that a double crit?
You do clear by 10.
All right, and the second one's a miss, so I do 3d8
double
times...
crit enlarge.
Yeah.
Times 1.5.
So 3d8 times 1.5 plus 3.
Please roll high.
He takes 22 damage.
Ooh. That's good. That's good damage. That's good damage.
That's really good damage.
Dragon Slayer Ferris over here.
Kill Marshall, did you make your attack as well?
Does he not get an offhand opportunity attack?
I did.
Miss.
Wait, that is a thing. That is a thing. We set
just
that
missed.
up, but I missed.
All right, so the dragon leaps into the air, and as it does so, it unleashes a gout of breath weapon at Grimes. Grimes, give me a saving throw versus breath weapon.
I've got cover, right? Is that a thing?
It is above you. There is no cover from above.
Oh my god.
Roll that d20, man.
Where did that come from? All right, taking. What does my breath weapon save? Oh, not good. 14. Is that real?
Come on, Ryan.
Can I like jump off the roof to improve my breath weapon? Is that an option?
You're 40 feet off the ground.
I'll take that's better than a breath weapon.
Make me a saving throw, buddy. Are you gonna try and leap off the building?
Nice. I think I rappel right down the side of the building.
Okay, so you've got your crossbow and your grappling hook attached to a rope. So I think Grimes like sees the dragon, drops the crossbow, throws the grappling hook, and like diehards off the roof.
So I think I'm like fleeing off this ledge.
I imagine you can keep the crossbow in one hand, right?
I think it's still half damage.
It's half damage, yeah. It clips you. And
Frosty.
you...
What's the damage?
Oh, it's gonna be a lot, man.
Well, you
Maybe.
take half, so...
Yeah.
It can still be bad, but it's probably not going to be.
You're going to
mortal.
take 12 points of cold damage,
I can deal with that.
and you will lose 6
and
warmth
warmth as well.
points as well. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's not as
and,
bad warmth-wise as it could have been.
and the dragon goes up. It is flying away.
You said
Ascending is much slower than descending.
Yeah, I need an actual distance.
Yeah.
Come on now, we can still
So
get some
it can
attacks here.
go... Let's see if it has... What did I say?
There's an actual flight class in the book, right? Like
Yes. You can ascend at half the speed, at half horizontal speed.
and it's already halved because it made an action that round.
Yes.
Right. Dragons don't get penalized for they can move, they can fly by and breath weapon at the same.
Yes,
But it made
breath
it
weapon
before
does
it was
not
properly
take a move. So
But
it
to, like,
can
take off
ascend maybe like what is? Hold on, I need to do some math here.
Not as fast as you want it to.
Not as fast as I want it to. No, it gets about 200
that's
feet or
nothing.
so, and it's going up into the side. All right, next round, let's roll initiative.
I can't do anything.
So that's well under 210 yards. It's well over 90 feet. It's well under 440 yards. 440 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. That's all I can do, I guess.
All right, Kel Marshall, you are first.
Go inside.
Ooh, this is louder than I meant it to be.
harpoon.
Yarmir, you're next up.
All right. Well, it's out of range from my scroll, so I'll just walk to the window and I'll hit it with a magic missile as it flies away.
All right, give me some damage.
Get that extra damage in. For 13. I'm okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
We can kill
We're
it.
chasing this
Kill
thing
it.
down, yeah.
get some shots. Oh no, there's dragon move first.
Yes, it does.
Damn it.
If it's still ascending, then I would still get long-range shots on it.
The dragon goes, and it no longer ascends. It horizontals now that it's cleared all of the terrain and moves at its maximum flight speed, which is... That is not right. There we go. Plus 540. So it is around 800 feet out by now. A little under. Yep, it's got a good movement rate, and it just fucking flies off. Ferris?
It's out of range now, so I think Ferris is gonna go get ready to pack things up because we're gonna be chasing after this thing.
Yep.
Times.
I'm already doing it.
Back
in the sleds.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So does anyone else have a
well
range?
over 500 feet, right?
Yeah.
At that point. Okay.
Grimes is like 90 degrees down the side of a wall.
Mm-hmm. Dangling from your grappling hook.
Covered in frost. I take the round, I guess, reloading my crossbow, so it's ready. And I think I just hang there, repelling, watching to see if it's going to turn around.
Yarmir, do you have range on it? Can you hit something 800 feet away?
800 feet?
Yeah.
I think...
That's a little far.
I don't think so. Let's see. I think I'm trying to find my highest range. Is it 180 or is it... Yeah, so 180 yards is not 800 feet, but it's a long distance.
Okay.
How many
feet
can you move?
Not 300 yards.
No, but enough to maybe get in range of 540 feet. Maybe.
You cannot move 300 feet in a round.
Yeah,
okay.
Not in snow.
All right.
Ever.
No, because Neal allows yard-based movement, so you can move up to 360 indoors.
It's fine. The dragon's gone. It has escaped. Wounded, though. It is badly wounded. Grimes, if you want to make me a gauge check, I might be able to give you.
I think that's what happens. Grimes just hangs there off the side of the building with his crossbow, or he's recovered his crossbow that he dropped in the escape. And I look this sucker down. What is my gauge? 17. Oh, sweet. So do I roll that? That doesn't need to get rolled in secret, right? There's no.
No. That's a public roll.
Info. Oh. Well,
Ooh.
It's a pass, but
it's an average roll.
Let's take a look exactly here.
Scene brief. I am studying carefully, engaged. Wait, I'm not engaged. I did not. Did I handle the dragon? I don't think. I think I got handled. But I do study it carefully as I watch it fly off into the sunset.
Yes.
Or the.
So studied carefully. That's a +4 modifier then.
Yeah.
So
brings me to a 30.
30. Well,
Probably
maybe it's not quite
for the distance.
studied carefully. Actually, you've got a round or two on it. You've observed it. It is not carefully studied.
Okay.
Let's see.
So
that's a 26. So you get to the closest 20% of its HP. So it is at about 20% HP right now. You did about 80% of its total HP and damage in those 4 minutes right there.
Let's just do a little bit of calculation here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can also give you its AC bonus that is not from armor, which is negligible. It's maybe +2 AC, not from armor. Actually, no. It's all armor AC on this sucker. Mm-hmm. And the damage bonus from strength, you did see it batter William around. Mm-hmm. This is an interesting... Let's do a hit bonus. It has at least +8 to hit.
Yeah, I got that. I think it
has more. Yeah,
it's at least +10.
Because he rolled a 27 with a not natural 18, so he has +10 or more.
Right.
How did it do so much damage and then so little?
I think it's just a bit. It must roll a D12 or a D20.
I'm guessing it's 2D10. I think it's 2D10.
Something really.
Didn't it crit you on the big damage? It probably just rolled max.
No,
I thought it rolled 27.
But it wasn't a natural 18.
Yeah, that's +10 to hit or more.
Even if it was 2D10 plus 3, which would be the minimum, it rolled 2 ones to get 5. It still wouldn't be enough to do 26 or whatever it was.
22.
22. Oh, maybe then. Maybe it rolled a 10 and a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably rolled high and then rolled really.
I'm actually gonna Grimes. You can tell that This dragon is a little bit different than most monsters that have one standard attack. It clearly used a single target smash attack and then like an AoE swipe attack, which are mechanically different on the dragon.
Right, I got smashed.
Yeah, so it can target wide areas, or it can target single targets, and it gets maybe one of each. Maybe it can pick two of one. I don't know.
All right, so
okay,
I
think I climb in the front door, and I don't know. Yeah, so what do you? I guess you've got a couple minutes.
I'm already stocking up the sled with anything we took off it, and getting the harnesses on the dogs, and getting ready to chase this thing down. Are we?
Yeah, I think Grimes comes like hurriedly down the side of the building, being like, "He's hit. He's wounded badly."
Let's get it.
Yes, I know. I opened up his back leg.
Good shot, Faris.
All right, shots all around.
With how much that thing was bleeding, we should be able to follow the trail of blood to its lair. It's meant as a bit of a joke, and Ferris probably chuckled.
We still got eyes on it, right? Flying off into the distance, Neal, or does it disappear behind a peak?
We know where it lives.
It
Not really.
careens towards the east for a while, and then starts
towards the sea.
Then starts heading north and wraps behind the mountains and gets lost.
Yep.
Right, we need to chase it to where we know it is, but find a Null or a Kobold on the way to show us the way up to its lair. Because it's going to be like a hidden path or something right up the mountain. Do you not think? Because it looks like it lives in the middle of the mountain range.
All right, so I think we get all our stuff packed up and we meet up out in like the courtyard. Oops, that's not the map.
Are we proficient enough with the skis that we can all give it a go?
I don't think so. I don't think Yaromir has ever practiced with the skis because he's been riding around on his elemental that's now dead.
And you need to be unencumbered, I think, for the most part.
And you can't pull a sled on skis. Is the big deal here.
No, but the dog's pulling the sled.
Oh, right.
But I still might need to help.
The dogs probably can't pull the sled as fast as we can ski, right? Like skis are for more mobile missions, and you would like range out away from your sled and come back.
That's true.
It may be worth Grimes throwing skis on, but yeah. So do we want to? Should we field dress our wounds? I guess there's nothing mechanically we can do unless we want to wait it out for days, huh?
No, I think we just go.
Yeah. So. Just to do a little bit of a doodle, the dragon goes like this way and then like disappears behind the mountains, and you guys don't see it again.
We know where its lair is 70 miles south.
Yeah.
Do we want a beeline for its lair?
But we need to find a Null or a Kobold on the way to show us the way up to it.
That's going to be left up to chance, right? But we either run into them or we don't.
But if we do, let's head to Fort Pass, right? I looked to William.
That's too far. I believe we're going to be turning before that.
I think we need to go down to Fort Pass.
Toward it, near it, but we might not stop there.
We're going to need to drop off the sled if we're going to be climbing the mountain.
We can get the sled.
We can leave it at the base of the mountain.
So just point of order. The dragon is somewhere behind us, so we're going to turn our back to the dragon to go to the fort.
Oh wait, it went north.
Yeah, he's just trying to get away.
Were you watching Neal drew his doodle? It's up here behind the mountain somewhere. So if we go this direction, I can't doodle. If we go towards this way, we'll put our back to it. Which I mean, you're the captain, but
we might be able to go
potentially like a poor idea.
Up the path.
I mean, we can always keep a watch on our back. I assume that's part of our travels.
Yeah, he's got to be going to roost, right? Ferris?
Who's to say he has one roost?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's possible he has another one north of the wall, but I'm not sure. My guess would be I would say go south, because if he doesn't show up at his lair down south, we take all of his treasure.
That's a good point.
Shall we go meet our worshippers and have them take us somewhere?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, let's travel south and hope we run into kobolds or gnolls along the way.
Yeah. All right.
Yaromir, can you tend to William's injuries along the way? They seem rather.
Yes, it would be quite
he might have broken a few ribs.
We got to make sure this dog stays in tip-top shape. And
considering
the dogs aren't strong enough to pull William, are they? In the sled?
Yo, I'm totally gonna just I have a grab bag of random herbs from the garden. I'm just gonna start them in his wounds as I bind them and stuff.
Just like, I don't know what this is. Here you go, William.
It's science, man.
I mean, none of it's poisonous stuff, right? Like it's all reasonably safe.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I did specifically ask for some poison too.
But you know what the poison is, and you're not going to give him poison.
I would hope so.
All right, working on that herbalism proficiency. I like it.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, so you guys...
Your wounds might start smelling like cinnamon or something. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine.
You know, William, one argument we could have for going north is we could stop in the salt mine. I know it's not particularly useful, but I could use the salt.
I've got some salt for you right here. I've actually got a pound. What do you need salt for?
I need a lot of salt. I need enough to cover a body.
What?
William, your cloak will last a while. I did what I could, but I can't properly cure anything down here.
That's fine. We can always make another one. I think
future, and salt is a step in that process to dry them out.
I don't think now is the time to collect salt. If we chase it up that side of the mountain, I don't think it's going to engage us. We'll just.
Oh yeah.
How easy would it be to collect salt from the ocean?
Very impractical.
Well, I mean,
it depends on where you are. Like that was the thing.
You have downtime at the fort, right? Could you not just boil water all day and get the salt out of it?
You could.
It depends on the. I'm not that.
There's a literal salt mine.
Yeah, it depends on where you are in the world, but some places like salt will literally pile up on beaches, but it's probably not here.
Yeah, definitely not here. You could just get seawater and boil it and just get the salt that's remaining. It would be mixed with various other
I'd
stuff
rather
that's
get the
in
pure,
the ocean.
the much more pure salt that we have in the mines.
All right, but you can do it if you want small quantities.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, we can stop by the salt mine and become salt miners for a day after we make our humongous treasure hoard haul.
So by the time you get everything packed up, it's already been half a day. So you got a half day's movement today in light weather.
Yeah. So wait, how much can the dogs pull together? And if we're on skis, what does that become?
No, we're not on skis. The dogs can pull 140.
Why would we not be on skis?
Because the dogs can't move as fast as the skis. So.
Yeah, but then we're just on skis.
Oh, I don't need William's weight anymore because William's not pulling the sled.
Are the dogs pulling the whole sled? They're that strong?
That's what I'm wondering. How much weight effectively is on the sled?
Yep.
Oh shit! I deleted the wrong thing. Okay, so the sled's divide by 5, right?
Yes.
Yes, divide by 5.
Okay, so the sled is currently at 106.28 effective weight.
So the dogs can pull it on their own, and then we can go on skis and just follow the dogs.
We said the dogs pulling was 30 pounds each? 35 pounds? 35 pounds each. That sounds right.
Yeah.
But they get disadvantage on their rolls. But
yeah, so what I would suggest, Neal, because dogs should be faster than us at moving, right?
Yes.
I would say that it should, if it's a disadvantage, the roll itself should probably be multiplied by 50%, would be my guess.
Yeah, I will account for the... I
think the disadvantage is they would roll twice and take the lowest, right?
Yes, but I'm saying that we have movement rates for humans, right? But do we have movement rates for dogs?
The dogs are going to not sink nearly as much, and they're a little bit faster already. So I'm going to say that they have a 50% movement rate. So roll at disadvantage and then multiply the remaining
by 1.5. That's what I was going to suggest. So that's
can we assume that if we follow slowly on the skis, we can match the dog's pace?
Yes.
So
and I imagine you're probably ahead of the dogs, directing them along with your skis.
So your roll is going to be 2d8 d1 plus 6.
Okay, so
all total multiplied by 1.5.
2d8 d1 plus 6, and then times 1.5. The first day we moved 16.5 miles.
But the first day you only move half that because it was a half day.
Okay, so let me divide that by 2. Slash roll 16.5 divided by 2.
And which way are you guys going?
I think we just go.
We're going down toward his lair in the south.
I thought we said the salt mine was later. Okay.
Yeah, no, I brought that up because I want to do it, but that's not an immediate concern.
Yeah, so I think we make it to the edge of the tundra.
Shall we go to the tower where we fought the giant?
Well, we know the gnolls are there, though.
Yeah, it's pretty much along the way. We'll stop by there.
Well, we did tell that we told I want to say his name was Flurgle, but I don't remember. We told the kobold when we lit the blue fire on top of the towers when they should.
Do you have the blue fire material?
I got a shitload of herbs to find out.
The problem with that is there's probably gnolls still at the tower.
So our movement roll, by the way.
We'll tell them we have almost killed the dragon, and they can either come share in the glory or die where they stand.
Maybe let's not fight the gnolls. But I mean, like, I don't know. The kobold encampment was somewhere near around there anyway, so like going that direction is probably not a terrible choice.
Yeah, I agree. I say
actually, you on this first day actually run into a kobold patrol. Oh yeah.
The movement roll was rolled at advantage, not disadvantage, by the way.
So I see.
It should have been the 2. Right.
Oh, when you do D1, it automatically drops the lowest. You have to drop
KL1.
You have to either KL1, I think, which is keep lowest, or you have to do DH1, drop highest one.
Yeah. So it should have been 6 miles instead of 8.25. So I'll take off 2.25.
Do we still run into the kobolds? How does the encounter chart work?
Yes, you still run to the kobolds.
Right.
Maybe that's why we don't have as productive of a day.
All right. So give me proficiency checks or perception checks, Grimes. Or no, not Grimes. Ferris. See if you spot them before they spot you.
19. Probably not, but
no,
that's fine.
You both fail miserably.
Okay.
So I think you guys are skiing and sledding, and the dogs are barking and whining. And
Wait, Grimes failed?
Ferris
No, we both failed.
Yeah.
So we stumble into each other.
Yeah. So you guys kind of careen past this large hill, and as you come past, there's a bunch of kobolds that are like frozen in place, staring as these dogs pulling the sled and these people. And as you go past someone, maybe Grimes, like, look, there's kobolds.
Yeah.
All right.
All the dogs.
I come to a halt with my skis, and I actually go towards I'll go waving towards the kobolds.
They immediately begin to run and scatter as you ski towards them.
Friends.
One of them stops.
A big bad. Right?
Yeah.
And turns to look to you.
Yeah, I come towards them with hands up, I guess. Except for the spear that I used to ski with. The murder spear. Arc bark.
Yeah, the Ultima spear.
No kill.
No kill. Do I know which which pack are you from?
Greyback.
I can't even remember. Sleet, the dragon. Do you know where it roosts?
Why? No, go! Terrifying! Scary!
Go. I nod. You take us there, and I point with the spear. Show us.
The kobold turns and starts barking at the others. You can, of course, understand. And it's like, no for one, find Sleet! And another kobold pops out of the snow from where it was hiding and goes, scale, white scale, fish, fly
Big
fish.
Big fish. They call it. Yeah.
And they chatter back and forth. They call it the scaly thingy, the fish, the flying fish, the sea fish, the air fish. All sorts of weird things, yeah. Fucking kobolds. They eventually chatter, and one of them says something about Flugel agreed to help you and must do what Flugel says, and another says these kills.
Pack?
This is Flugel's pack, yeah.
Is
Another
Flugel
one
here?
starts.
Is Flugel in the conversation right now?
No, Flugel's not here.
Yeah, okay.
And another one is like they killed big bads. They kill the big dogs. And there's a moment where they're like, oh, these are the motherfuckers who kill. Oh, okay, got it. And eventually, the kobold you're talking to begins to nod and say, okay, we go.
Nice. The kobold can ride on the sled and give directions. Right? Why not? Yeah.
They're faster than us in the snow, too, so they should be able to keep up with the dogs on foot as well.
Yeah, maybe.
The rest of the pack.
I think if they help us, we should allow them to ride on the sled.
But they'll have to rotate.
It's like a
the dogs
position
can only
bar.
handle an additional 40-ish pounds, so one dog might hop on.
So I guess, is this towards the end of the day? Are we camping with kobolds tonight? Is that what's happening?
I think so.
They have to. We set them up with the dogs. How about?
Do they play nice with the dogs?
Do they, or do they?
The dogs come over and try and sniff at them, and the kobolds stay pretty far away. But when you are unchaining the dogs from the sled, eventually one of the dogs bolts at one of the kobolds and starts playing with it like a dog would play with another dog. And the kobold's terrified for all of 60 seconds until it realizes that this is friendly, and then it just becomes like a kobold dog pile of like petting and tackling and rubbing, and it gets a little bit weird. Yeah, there's a lot of butt sniffing going on.
This is great.
This is the weirdest orgy I've ever seen.
And I think with that, we should go to our second break of the day. We will see you on the other side of the break with a little bit more Frozen Frontier. Bye-bye.